Morning. It's Wednesday. Guess what? I had to go get some more boards today. Uh, so Monday we didn't come in. It's pretty rainy, crappy. Yesterday was a good day. It was beautiful out, and we got a bunch of stuff done. So we were talking about the fascia boards and how they were all done kind of weird. So the easiest thing to say is, like, if you see this board and this board, they had a small board between those two, and that's how it went the whole way, and it caused it to do this wobble effect. So now you can see the new boards that we put up. I don't know if you can see that or not. Right there. That's the new board with this heavy-duty 2x6 board here. That helps keep it strong and keep it straight. The reason why I wish I could have put a piece of, or somehow put my pictures in there, because if you look from that point to that point, how the wood is curving, that's because it was never nailed on the edge. So that whole part was kind of wavy and wavy. Not very good. So to fix it, what we did is we pretty much strung all new boards that hurt, up here like this. So every one of these will have one. We ran out of boards, so this one didn't get one and that one didn't get it, but you kind of see how that works. How it works is you gotta have, it goes by thirds. Whatever's outside, you gotta have double that amount inside of the house. So I have 16 inches outside, which means I have what? Inside 32 inches. So that's a 48-inch board that we're cutting. And then we put our angle and what we call a bird's mouth, which is like a small little notch. So that way the boards will fit inside there nice and tight. Not like our predecessors who just kind of took, I don't even know, looks like they used a beaver and just kind of grabbed it by the tail and started hooking away at the wood to make it work. So, but it is what it is. As you can see, we talked about this before. You can see all the daylight coming through there. That's exactly what we want. The back or the front of the house, though, is, like we were talking about, doesn't have any daylight coming through there, and that's the reason why we have all of this mold issues. Now that we got it all pretty much, the back side will be wrapped up today. Then we can get on the front side, start dismantling that stuff and getting that all done. This is it's becoming a little bit of a project, a little nightmare, fixing stuff that should have been done right the first time, but it wasn't. It is what it is. We'll take care of it and make it right. So as for today, my project is to get the rest of these boards on the back side done. Then if you notice on these 2x4s that we're adding, there's a little gap there from the plywood. So I have to go in and cut boards for each one of those before I can finish nailing it off. How they nail those off is a W pattern. So you got one nail, then one on top, one bottom, one on top, one bottom, one on top, all the way down until you can get it as many nails as you can to make it strong. So that's where we're at as far as today and what I need to get done today. Jaime managed to work out some stuff with his job and was able to redo his schedule. I guess it is reschedule. So now he'll be able to come here and help me out 4 days out of the week instead of just 2 days out of the week, which is a huge help because he really does help out a lot when it comes to this stuff. I cannot cut a 16-foot board by myself or a 12-foot board, so it is a pain in the butt. So now, like when I was talking about the fascia before, it was hard for me to show you guys what I was talking about on the beveled edge. So if you notice, this has a little angle on here. This angle is the exact same angle as the roof. So that fascia board that we nailed those new ones to, the 2x4, is the same angle as this, so they continue up. Now the edge of the plywood has somewhere to sit, and it can keep it straight and strong. That's what we were having problems with here in the back. And then as I pulled up just now, you could see it clear as day in the front as well. So that's definitely going to have to be dealt with, unfortunately. So we'll probably get to that one next week. This week I want to try to get the front done and the sides done. The other thing is, like I said, I'd get it here Saturday. We spent the day Saturday to get that window here. It was a real pain in the butt. I had to go borrow a trailer to get it here because it is so flimsy and so flexible that I didn't want to put it on my truck for fear if it would break the glass. But it's here. I'm not in a rush to get it done right now because of the fact that we need to get the eaves and the soffits done for the roofers to come and they can get the roofing done. We're a bit of a time crunch. We're trying to get this all done as fast as possible. Because the weather, we never know, is going to change again. We already saw it go down to 40s, and that was a pooper. It was really cold. And of course, the house doesn't have any heat. We don't have any insulation. We got no drywall. So therefore, if we do heat the house, all that heat's going to escape because we just added all these fancy new vents to soffit all the hot air out of here. So what we have to do for that is we need to get that roof done. Inspections have already been taken care of for as far as like the insulation. So as soon as we get the roof done, we can get the insulation put in. Then we can start getting some of the drywall done, and that's when we really start to see the progress of the finished house. All of this framing stuff and remodeling and fixing old busted stuff that shouldn't have been done that way, it's really taking 10 steps backwards. We're finally at that point where we're just moving forward now. So makes me very happy. So I'm gonna go unload these boards. I got these 16 footers I need to deal with. I don't know how I'm gonna cut that angle on those by myself. I might have to wait till tomorrow to cut those and put them up. I bought a 16 footer because instead of having a total of 9 or 10 3-foot boards to equal our 40 foot, I chose to go with 2 12-foot boards and a 16-foot board, which gives us the proper length that we need. So less boards, straighter it is going to be. I wish I would have took some pictures. Like I said, if there's a way I could download pictures later in the future when I figure out how to use this thing a little bit better, it'll be easier to explain stuff, because I have some pictures of showing how those little boards are where I was talking about, and you can physically see a curve where the wood and the shingles were never touching the board. They were just floating above it. It's just not strong. It's not secure. This is a home. We want to do it once and that's it. So that's where we're at. I hope to talk to you guys soon. I'm narrowing these videos down a little bit just because there's not much going on, and it's hard to make these videos, when you think about what you need to say and stuff when people are here. So it's easier for me to come here in the morning early when nobody's here and then do these little chats. So until the next one, I love all you guys. Peace out. Be good.